How to use YouTube videos to make listing appointments easier. Welcome back to our channel, guys. If you're new here, my name is Khan and I run an agency called Brother Hampton Media. I co-run this channel with my partner, who is a real estate professional here in Fort Lauderdale, AJ Butler. Now, in this one, I want to go over what I refer to as sales tools. Now, what is a sales tool? I have defined here that a sales tool, and this is my own personal definition and the way that we use them, a video that facilitates the sales process, i.e. answers questions, familiarizes the prospect with you, builds trust, or saves time, things like that. Now, an example could be before every listing appointment you go on, you could text over an already existing video on your YouTube channel going over your step-by-step process of listing a home. Okay, so create a video that would be useful or valuable to somebody, right? If you got in contact with a homeowner, however that was, and you had an appointment set up to potentially go get a listing, imagine if you had a video that is step-by-step of your entire process in detail. Maybe it's a concise video, but before you even get to the appointment, they will have watched that video of what your process is, probably answered a lot of questions, saves you guys both a lot of time. It's going to familiarize them with you even further, build a connection because they're spending 4 or 5 minutes with you. And they're ultimately going to trust you before you even show up because they spent time with you. They see and understand your process and how you're going to attack listing their home and getting them top dollar, right? So before you arrived to the listing appointment, you already have an edge up. You've already established a more personal connection. I don't know what your relationship prior to the listing appointment might have been, but getting them a YouTube video that is enjoyable to watch, it's not super boring, but it's informative and it's applicable because you're coming over soon to talk about selling their home. That is a way to connect with your prospects even before you even show up, which is ultimately a win-win for you. So basically, just to reiterate, I want you guys to get to these listing appointments and focus on the main driver behind them selling. What's the real motivation? Obviously, that in terms of sales, you always need to find out the true motivation. Like, what's their why? What's motivating them to actually sell? As opposed to the nitty gritty of like, hey, here's what I do. First, I do this, and I do this, and I do this, and I do this, and I do this. Like, you will probably go over there. They might come to the meeting with some questions themselves. But I guarantee you saved yourself so much context and answered so many questions that whenever they do come to that meeting with some questions, they're going to be more precise questions, more calculated questions. Or maybe they already understand your entire process and they want to negotiate and they want to talk about what your commission looks like and this and that and the third. And, through that conversation as well, you're focusing on what you need to focus on. It's why are they selling and how can I actually help solve their problem? The process or how you do that is important. It's very important, but the why is much more important as opposed to the how. The same thought process applies to marketing, right? If somebody comes to me, a realtor comes to me and they go, hey, I want to grow my business. Okay. Like, what do you mean? I don't know. I just thought YouTube would be a good way to grow my business. So I want to start posting YouTube videos. And I'm like, okay, like when you say grow your business, like what entirely do you mean? And why do you think YouTube is that vehicle to do that? So I would be able to uncover and dig deeper aside from the surface level. I want to grow my business. Like, I don't know what that means. I don't know if I can help. You can grow your business in a million different ways, right? Like somebody wants to sell their home and they want to get top dollar. There's a million different ways to do that. Here's how you do it. But why do they want to do that? So all this does is facilitate the sales process. It gets you to the meeting and it's giving them context to who you are, what you do, maybe why you do it, things like that. And that I have seen convert very well over time. I have clients who we've made videos like this and organically they're not going to get a lot of traction. They're not videos that maybe people are even searching for as much. However, before every listing appointment or maybe a buyer consultation or this or that or whatever it is, they're texting over and emailing over these YouTube videos because you spent so much time creating them. You might as well squeeze more juice out of the lemon. And if it's applicable to their current situation, even better. So really think about how you can use these videos you're creating to your advantage. Don't just post and ghost. Don't post and pray. Don't just assume somebody's going to see your video. Sometimes you have to get your videos in front of the right people. And if you've spent resources to create these videos, don't let them just sit there after they've plateaued organically. Use them. So that is a way to think about what types of videos you can create as well. What videos can just save me time? Answer some questions. Give me less of a headache. And this is an example of exactly that. Look, if you want to be a part of a community of agents building their business this exact way, check out the description. We have an online community called Digital Real Estate Academy. If it's a good fit, we'd love to have you there. Other than that, please subscribe to this channel. It's very much appreciated for everyone who supports the mission. We'll see you guys in the next one.